live a hamster. That's what I look like, but it's okay. I'm here for you guys tonight because it's freezing. I gotta tell you, my name is Sundar Kronquist, and I'm the host of this madhouse.
Yes.
And yes, I am. And we have the president and the vice president, and everybody's coming in. Where the hell have you been? All right. You see how nice I am to work with? Okay. She comes from an Italian family. She can't hear. That's why they go deaf. It's just screaming constantly. It's amazing, right? You tell your friends that it's okay. It's just that's it. Constantly. It's wonderful though. I love New Jersey. Why am I talking about New Jersey? Because she's the only Italian that comes through here. Like we get one once every 6 months, and when we do, I just want to bring out the gravy, the marinara for you people. Yeah, my name is Sundar Kronquist, and this is a real cool space to work out in. We have a lot of people here that do all different types of things. People are here for different reasons. Some people are here because they are public speakers. Some are actors, actresses, doing their thing, working on their voices, working on their cadence, working on things that will help them in the voiceover world. And we also have a podcasting studio. And we have another location for other things as well that's coming up. And make sure on this gets right, 360, baby. Did I say it? Did I say it right? I want to make sure I say it right. Who's back there? I can't see. Is that Roxana? Who's that with? No, who's this one? Who are you, gorgeous?
Megan.
Hey, Megan, how are you? You better not be the other Megan I was talking about. Because she got on my nerves. Oh, what's her name again? What's Markle?
Yeah.
Megan Markle, that's right. I know, right? And
She's back in America?
she's not even back on the planet, okay? She's still talking about stuff that doesn't even make any sense anymore. It's just like, it's really hard when nobody cares. You know what I mean? Like, do you really care about Meghan Markle and how bad it is for them? How bad it is for them? Because they have beige babies?
She didn't know.
Shit, come on. You knew when you marry somebody that looked like Casper the Friendly Ghost, you may have a beige baby. And they blend in on the carpet and stuff. You can step on them. They're unbelievable. Flesh-colored babies. Is that not nice to say? Is that like a racist thing for me to say?
No, you're allowed to say it.
I'm allowed to say it.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm just so glad that people tell me I'm allowed to say it. Flex. I'm lucky to get up in the morning. We try to keep it very happy here and very light. I've been written up. I've got to work on something here. I got flagged. So, because somebody said something about flags, and they missed a letter and got me in trouble. And so I don't want that to happen. It just isn't cool because it's a nice place to have fun. You're going to see people different ages, and I'm mentioning that because I'm a star of today and tomorrow, of course, and I want you guys to know that we don't have the children here throughout the night, but they also have the right to perform. And also you will see mothers that come here, and they have the right to perform. And they get their babies out because they make me sick. That's what babies do. And you know what mothers say, you want to hold her? No, I don't. No, really, they'll get you sicker than COVID. We could not do what we do here without the help of these wonderful people, this wonderful team that really came through at the last minute. We can pull some shit off. Give it up for Jason Ham, I am.
Yeah!
Hey. Then some Benson, Ryan Benson. Your comedy concierge. Samantha Linderman, who got yelled at for everything. That was just so funny how everybody thinks they're your friends, right? That's funny. And of course, Studio 360 is here.
Woo!
Was it not a fabulous show? And so we're bringing more talent to all I ask is that remember something. You can do what you want to do. You can do what you want to do here. I don't care what you do. That's on you. But then when somebody says, do you have a clean set, right? And you say yes. And then the set comes back, beep, 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 beep. That's, so this is a place where you can work on being what you want to be, do what you want to do. But if you need a clean set, you got to hook up with Jason. You got to hook up with Ryan. They make that part happen there. And they do a damn good job. So please make sure you also follow us. We're trying to stay open. That's why I feel like crying today, but I'm not going to cry because I'm going to stay open. He'll have to drag me out. You know that, right? I told him you have to drag me. He said, why? Why are you? I said, my passion. He said, this is stupid. And I said to myself, he's not a comedian. Come on. He's on his way to hot yoga. I'm just saying. And the podcasting studio here is also great. Everyone here is fantastic. And so, without hesitation, I'm going to open up with our scholar in residence. My favorite person, and not because they help me with my hair. I mean, listen, I must have problems. If you bring in 2 bags of hair products, they're like, she has to do something with that nappy head. And then I have my nappy head straightened and it rained. And you know, 1 drop of water, my hair goes up like Jiffy Pop popcorn. It's really scary. You've never seen it like. Have you ever seen it straight? You did? No. Oh, up there. Oh, that's another person. Yeah. That's a whole other person. That was, yeah, wow. So many people. That's a lot of pot. I'm kidding. Pot of water. See what I did there? When people try to put you into something, put you in a square, you're a comic no matter what. Get up here so we can get you ready. Come on. It's showtime. Listen, guys, get this one. Let's just say this. First of all, thank you so much for being a receptive and wonderful audience. And I'd like to say that one of my favorite comedians is coming up here. Big talent, big star, big heart, most important, Natalia.
Hi, everybody. Hi. My name's Natalia Ortega. So recently, the mic stand, it's getting taller, and I'm getting shorter. Well, I could say thank you for coming out tonight. It's been really stressful this week. My brother, he's a Scorpio. My dad, he's a Scorpio. I couldn't even deal with 1. Now I have to deal with 2. I can't do this anymore. So I have to pay my therapist extra. Because that therapist is going to need a therapist. That therapist is going to need a therapist. And that therapist is going to need a therapist. Well, one thing about Scorpios, fun fact, they like to flirt. And they're really good at it. My dad, he got my brother 4 girlfriends. 4 girlfriends. 1 week? How is that possible? Like, 4 girlfriends. It'd be tough like that. My dad took me to Universal Studios for one reason. Want to know what it is?
Yes. Meet girls.
He tried to flirt with Marilyn Monroe. Didn't turn out too well. So she did not give him her number. But my dad pulled up in style and said that's why JFK took you out. Very interesting. Oh, there's drama in the Asian household. A lot of it. Okay, let me explain this to you. So the Hispanics, they, in 15-something, they attacked the Philippines. I'm Hispanic, Italian, and Filipino. So I honestly don't know how that makes sense. Honestly don't. So the Hispanics took over the Philippines and made them speak Spanish. The Philippines was forced to speak Spanish or else they were going to get killed. But we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that. That's on a day-to-day basis. So since the Hispanics, they were forcing the Filipinos to like learn like Hispanic and stuff. That's why a lot of Tagalog sounds like Spanish. That's a fun fact. A lot of drama, doesn't you think? History. I love history. I almost failed history, but we're not going to talk about that. Almost failed history, but oh well. Well, thank you for coming.
Not yet. I'm not finished with you. What's going on in school?
Huh?
What's going on in school with that bully?
What bully?
The one that you wore your outfit for the other day.
Oh, The one I threw gum at?
Yeah, yeah. Come
Oh.
on, tell us.
Oh, I got her suspended.
Come on.
I got her suspended. I made rumors about her. Shh. It's for a good reason. It's for a good reason. Totally. And I did pull her hair. Aren't you so proud of me?
So proud.
Are you still the queen?
Obviously.
Yes!
Yeah. Any other questions?
Oh! No, but you've been fantastic. Don't forget to introduce yourself to them when you leave.
I'm Natalia Ortega, and I'm going to Sephora tonight, so I need my $200
Oh!
because I'm actually getting paid. I got money, so now I'm going to buy Bath and Body Works. I'm gonna get a discount because I'm going to that Bath and Body Works. So you can find me on Facebook and Instagram at Natalia Ortega. My Instagram's Natalia Ortega 5017. Thank you for being a great audience.
Yeah.
Fantastic! Very good. See, this is what we're talking about. Depression. Pressure. Now you got pressure. Follow this. That was a great job, Natalia. I just want to tell you that was a great job. Especially since all I could think about was I need those hair products right now. But you know something? It's always a lot of fun when you're in the house with the lovely one, the one and only Cece. Let her hear you.
How's everybody doing? That was so good. That was such an amazing set.
Wasn't it amazing?
Yeah.
Yes!
Oh. All right. All right, so I'll tell you a little story. And that Mick Jagger, yeah, he's in this band. I really don't know one song by them, guys. I'm sorry about that. That's like the worst thing. Don't you guys hate when that happens? Oh, okay, gotta get my phone. I know, I am a poser. Sorry, what are you gonna do? All right, guys. I was in the car coming here, and you know when you notice like your hands are just dry and chapped and ugly, and you put some hand moisturizer on, and then the whole thing comes out, and then it's like sliding all over. It feels like cum on your hands. It's disgusting. You're trying to like throw it out in the car. It hits the other car's windshield, and then it's like it doesn't even really do much. You're just kind of like sticky at that point. That's how my night is going, guys. So I'm moving stuff over from my computer, and so these are some notes that I had. Can't get my password. These are some notes that I've had for like probably like 4 years that I like wrote that I just kind of stopped looking at. So I'm just gonna like read some of them out. This is just the IDK list because I think that is silly. Oh, here we go. All right. Let's see. Make movies like Being John. I'll be green beanie black sweatshirts vibe girl. Okay. I don't know. What's going on in your guys' life? Guys, that's not going to work tonight, I don't think. And I don't know how you guys all have like a new set every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's fucking crazy, but one day. I have a problem with, I think, like repeating sets. Like, I don't know what internally that is, but I feel like I can't. Okay, I'll try one out. Guys, this is the day that everything changes. So I went through a big girl breakup recently, guys. Yeah. Well, we're at that point now. That took a lot of therapy and a lot of months, but we're here. But you guys know how I knew it was a big girl breakup? You know? Because I became a Christian. That is what happened. I moved over to Christianity. I found Jesus Christ. That was not on my 2023 bingo card. We're 2024 now, but that year, if I talked to my like 23-year-old self, like she would not like what went on that year. That's crazy. So here's the thing though. I thought I was a Christian. It turns out I just like black church. All right. I just like the music and Christian rock. That's all. Because I went to white church and that made me feel really bad about the infrastructure of this country. You know what I mean? That it's all built on terrible things. But black church was fun. That was a party and a dance, you know. Do you guys like those little wafers they have at church? Y'all eat those? No. Okay, so is this, do we go to church here or I'm not? You do? Okay, so you know the wafers a little bit. Okay, sweet. It's supposed to be the body of Jesus Christ, but I call them the wafers. And you can buy them on Amazon. Isn't that cool? You can buy the body and blood of Jesus Christ on Amazon. And that's what I did because I have ARFID, which is avoidant food restrictive intake disorder, something like that. I can't really find something to eat, you know? I don't like much food, but I do like the wafers. So I bought those, and I bought some pomegranate juice, and I just went to town, and that was my meal today. So I also gave it to my dog. She didn't love it because she's not a Christian. I did almost go to Judaism too. I really was like before the Christianity thing. I was pursuing Judaism, but I think that did. I love it. Don't get me wrong. But then the Christianity got me out of the side. So maybe I'll go back to Judaism. Feels like a really hard time to be in that though. So I got these juicy, soft, dried mangoes. Anybody try these bad boys? You did. You liked them. It was good, right? Right? The chewy one like hits. Anybody want one? I'll throw it to you in the audience. Okay. Can we do it? Do you want to play catch? Are you good at this?
Well, maybe pass it out.
Sam doesn't want us to have fun. There we go. Just kidding.
That was a great throw.
Thank you so much. It was a foot away. Thank you. Oh, you want one? Oh, yeah. Let's go, guys. Please. I got 4 packs of these at home because again, the ARFID, guys. Oh, let's go. You got it. The ARFID. It makes you not want to eat anything. I love Trader Joe's because you can return anything there, literally anything. It can be your own fault that you let it get bad, right? I had bread that was 2 weeks old. Obviously, that wasn't going to stay good. It wasn't in the fridge, but I returned it. And I was at Trader Joe's. Something's up here. Something is up. And I took it back, which is pretty nice and cool. Okay, another thing, guys. I feel like I'm in this, like, Bella from Twilight type, like, vibe, like Elena from Vampire Diaries thing going on. Because I got this one dude who thinks he has a claim over me. He really thinks that I'm going to be his, like, girl and wait for him for, like, 5 fucking years to get his shit together. That's weird. All right? And then I got another guy who's like, you're bad for me. I can't. I don't want to do it. I don't want to hurt you. And I'm like, where are the girls at? Where are the girls in the Twilight movie and the Vampire Diaries? Because all those girls were real hot. I'm just, like, curious. You know what I mean? No, none of you guys are bi girls in here except for Sam. So you probably don't know what I mean. But it's really difficult to tell if someone's, like, a friend and it's like it's just friendly, you just have a really good time together, or if it's flirty, or are you just on shrooms, you know what I mean? Like, it's real when you do that with the girl who's also bi, it's a little confusing. So I think I might write her a song and then do the thing where you play them that song, and like depending on her reaction of how she likes the song that's about her and how I love her, we'll see, we'll take it from there, you know. We will go from there. All right, I got another thing. This is probably my last thing. So me personally, I have a dog. She's like my child. Her name's Button. She's beautiful. Love that hat. That's cool. Love that. Oh, that's in the set. But she's like my baby. And I was just thinking, like, if she went to dog college all the way over on the East Coast, you know, I would be losing my freaking mind. Like, I would be the most overbearing, protective parent, sending gift packages every day, trying to get out there and stay with her like every 2 weeks. So it's a little surprising, you know, when my own parents aren't like that. I gotta say, is that like, how do you feel about that? What's your take on that with your kids? What do you, surprise! There she is, Sunday! She'd get into a really good one too. She's very smart. She's a little flirty too. She's a Leo. So she really takes that spotlight. She'd go to Arizona State for dog training. All right, well, that's everything, everybody. Thank you for letting me do this set list set. You can find me CECETRZ. Thank you.
Because you worry more about your dogs than your kids when they go to college. You would worry about your dog. You have to meet Samantha's dog. It won't let you sleep. You know how you rest your eyes when you get old? Because I'm old. And then I went to their house, you know, I was just resting my eyes real quick. And I had these, you know, shades on because, you know, these aren't even prescription, but they don't know. And I was like, they won't see me. And all of a sudden I fell. And such a nice dog. But it just wants you to wake up. How funny is that kid, by the way? Seriously. How far has that kid come?
Seriously.
I mean, like, she's ready, man, to, like, beat his ass. They buy me hair products. I think they're trying to tell me something. Don't you think? No? All right. Well, I'm so glad that you just brought up the energy, so I'm going to bring your ass up right now. All right? Because this woman is the reason, okay, so that sometimes I get up in the morning. I do, because I have to answer the phone. I love her. Let's give it up for the one and only Samantha Linderman. Let her hear you. Hey, Amid! New crew.
I don't know why
for a second I thought it wasn't me. She's looking at me and we're having a whole thing, and I was like, if it's not me, I'm gonna have a really hard night. But this is a really great night so far. Okay, I spent about 5 seconds on that and I'm done. Can't pull it off like she did. She was amazing. That was amazing. When she threw in her little Bath and Body Works at me, I felt like a girl at a fucking Usher concert. She was like at her Bath and Body Works, and I was like, me. But yeah, I'm in a situationship with Bath and Body Works right now. In a sense, I gave them my 2 weeks and I took it back because I got real scared, and they took it too well. Do you know what I mean? I thought they'd be like, really, after a year and a half at this location and 6 months at your other one, northern from here in California, after all the Yelp reviews about you, what can we do to make you stay? Because there was a point where I would be on a shift, right? And I'm a sales associate. And they just started inventing all these other roles. Like all of a sudden this girl's a key holder and she's head of storage and this and that. And then me. Like, I'm like, what am I? You know, it was really hard. Like, that's how I felt. Like, oh my gosh. Like, that's what my brain sounded like at work. Mostly because I was at the mall. And so I would stand outside greeting and I would hear the music in the mall, and then I hear the music in my store. And then after like a year, I don't know, they just kind of stopped playing music with words. I don't know what that's about. Maybe like a financial thing. I don't know. But so it was like, blah, 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 blah. And then inside it's like Carly Rae Jepsen. So I'm just always like this. I know. I'm like, what is happening? And then there's always something going on the 8th floor. There's like a drag show. There's a real Santa and then there's a drag Santa. Not that drag Santa is not real, but I mean it's important to not tell the kids to go to the 8th. You know what I mean? I'm like, which Santa are you talking about? No. So, but I would greet people, and I used to be like, how we doing today? Oh my God, your kid, whatever. I would do a whole thing, right? But then they would tell me in the radio, they'd be like, break away, Sam, break away. And I mean, everybody can hear it, right? So it's just like one of those things. Because it's like, there's like 4 behaviors to win. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? No. Where it's like, oh, I already forgot them. But it's like, you know, like you engage, and then, no, it's, come on, no, stop it. Last night somebody worked at Bath and Body Works. That would have been so much better. No, but it's like you ask them a question, and then you were like so nice, and then it says you give them homework. You go, here, try this one, this scent. I work at Bath and Body Works. Try this scent. I'll be right back. And that's called the breakaway. Try this. I'll be right back. But I go try this, and then they put the lotion on their arm, and they put their arm to my nose. I go, you want a bag? And then they start putting stuff in the bag. So I'm standing there. It's a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? But I'm not making commission. But it's a lot of stuff. So I'm going to stop holding it. There's 2 other customers in the store. They're like, Sam, break away, break away. And I'm like, do you mean promotion? Am I hearing right? Is this breaking up? Because I'm confused. We're also right by the hospital. So people would come in and I'd be like, how are you doing? And they'd be like, thank you so much for asking, young woman, sweetheart. Hand on the lower back, you know. No. That happens. It really happens. And it's not a big deal, but I just think it's funny, you know. I'm really taking life by the fucking balls like that. Like, me and my mom were trying to buy me a new toaster. And there was a toaster for $20 that had 4 slots. It was like Target brand, no fat. It's just like, if my old toaster's bad, right? There's a $5 so I have 1 roommate. I'm gonna get a toaster with 2 things, and it's gonna be good toaster, be KitchenAid. I'm gonna be like, look at my good toaster, right? So we're in line, we have all this shit. I have all this food, right? My mom's like, oh, we gotta go grocery shopping. You have nothing to eat at home. And I was like, you're right. And I'm just putting more shit in the cart when she can't see. We got all this stuff, and there was one guy behind us with, my mom said he had tater tots. I didn't even see anything in his hands. He was just standing there. And my mom's like, oh, you want to go before us? And he was like, I'm good right where I'm at. And I was like, oh. But my mom didn't get it. Like, she thought she was just, like, having the best day of her life. And she was, like, having all, whatever. And he was like, you know, he was like, you know, like, there's this toaster back over there. for $20 with 4 slots. I could show you. And my mom is like, yeah, go with him. My mom still goes like this when I cross the street. My mom will reach for my, like,
That's right.
my mother, my freaking mom. There was a rabbi bringing our Ring doorbell. And so it's the gate of our house, walkway, little steps, our door. She opens the little thing at our door and she goes, "Can I help you?" I'm like, "You think he's gonna hear you? What is happening right now?" And he's fully dressed, right? And she's like, "It could be somebody dressed up." And I'm like, "Mom, like this was before. This is before everything. And we live across the street from a temple." And my dad, it's like 7 p.m. right? And he walks out and he's like, "This is an invasion." Do you know how much I get? You know, well, whatever. My daughter's here for dinner. I live 15 minutes away. 15 minutes away. My daughter's here for dinner. All of a sudden, he's in the house. He's giving him a check. I offered him a water bottle. And he goes, thank you, whatever. He was so like that. It was like a storybook. I thought he was going to turn into a princess. You know what I mean? I thought it was like Beauty and the Beast, you know, where it's like a witch. And I'm like, you know, I thought it could have been one of those videos where he gives you like $10,000, you know. I'm like, I'll take a water too. I see a car with a bow outside. No. But I give him water and he goes, "In this year you'll find your beshert." And that means you're the one. You know what I mean? And I'm like, that's a little bit of a fuck you. I don't have a ring on my finger, but it's like, what do I look like that? I could be taken. You don't know me. What do you mean? I want you to find love. How about health? How about finance? How about my family? World peace? Girl, you look like you need to get laid. No. I'm like, Rabbi. No. That's crazy. The rabbi at my could be dressed up. He's a stripper rabbi. I'm like, Mom, this is my boyfriend. That's one of my favorite bits I do. It's not mine, but whenever something crazy happens, and it's usually a guy, I go, "I'm so sorry, you guys. That's my boyfriend." Like it's a fart. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. That's my boyfriend. Oh. Girl can dream. No. Oh, how did I get there? That's okay. Oh, the rabbi. So the rabbi at the temple, like I grew up at, whatever. Mind you, it's across the street. My parents got married there. 20 years later, I have my bar mitzvah. We've been there forever. My mom's on the committee against them because of sound complaints. So it's like, she's just so real. But the rabbi went vegan, and men's steak night is now Impossible Burgers. And my dad is like, he's acting like he's the most orthodox person. Like he can't go to frickin' temple anymore because he can't have the steak night, which he went to twice. And he's like, another sabbatical. Anyways, give it up for you guys. What a great night. What a turnout. And if you guys weren't at the show last night, come to the show next week. It was a great night at 360.
Yes,
for real.
yes.
I had a really fun time. I've had the pleasure of being there twice now. I'm really excited to be there this weekend. Come out, bring a jacket, and give it up for Student Krungway.
Yeah, you were so funny. Thank you for having me. Oh my. And 360 is it. I'm telling you. We had such a great time.
Yeah.
I had such a great time. I don't know where that poor bastard is that I left in the street. I don't know. He was like, "I got this." And I was like, "You've got to get out of the street."
Oh my
You know what I
God.
mean? No, I got this. I love that. I love when I got this. And I have to watch my language. I have a family member on, and I want them to know I would never talk like that. Say hi to my Atlanta, Georgia people. That's right.
Yeah.
See, you guys thought it was an act. You guys thought that was an act. I gotta tell you, you can't bring Jews to a black family reunion. That's one thing I can tell you, because my husband got that all mixed up. He's like, "I have the polenta." I was like, "Polenta? These are grits." No matter how you cut them up. But I don't know why I'm talking about grits, because I can't find any. I can't find any grits out here for some reason. And sometimes I just feel that LA kind of just brings people down when the rain should be bringing you guys up. Really, really. And you got to thank God for the rain because you all need some rain. My hair did not need this rain. My hair was natural for damn near 4 years. Now I got my hair pressed, got my ears burnt. My hair was straight. I went out looking like Meghan Markle. I came back like Chaka Khan. My hair was all over my head. I was like, oh my God, Chaka Khan was a. I can't explain it. My kid was performing in a show and Chaka Khan was in it, and she says to me, my kid, she goes, who is this guy Chaka Khan? They're all making a big deal about it. Then, listen, here's the worst. Chaka Khan is at a funeral. I'm at a memorial. It's Moody's memorial. And it's a memorial. It's Paul Moody's memorial. It's serious. And they were like, and so, brother so-and-so will now bring up Miss Chaka Khan. I said, oh my God! I said, oh my God, I love you! I love you! I was like, Chaka Khan! Demiana looked at me like, if you don't sit your ass down. Because that's how black women do it without even talking. Down. So, if you guys are feeling down, you better take your Adderall, but never mind. I got it in my back pocket. I got my Addy. I call him Patty.
Hey,
where's Patty? Where is
Hey,
Patty?
Patty, give it up for me, you motherfuckers! I like you. You're enthusiastic. Here, give him a round of applause. He's enthusiastic. What are they passing Xanax out here? I like this guy right here. I haven't seen you since January 6th. It's been a while, is what I'm trying to tell you. You weren't here, but we had a 9-year-old Filipina stand-up comic here who was wicked. She had fucking jokes. One punchline is something about fucking Marilyn Monroe. They said, that's why JFK had you offed. Did you see? Hold on a second. Just bear with me. Her father handed her $200 for a 6-minute set. I did 40 minutes in Rancho Cucamonga at the Musty Pinata on Saturday night for $75 and 3 fucking pupusas. God damn it, I'm depressed. Gee whiz. I'm not going to do any stand-up comedy now. I'm just going to fucking talk about... I just recently... Actually, it was at Sam's suggestion. I just recently had my very first gay experience. Yeah. I saw that movie Saltburn. Have you seen this? Oh my God, it's the gayest movie I've ever seen in my life. The one guy fucks everybody in the movie. He fucks a pile of dirt at one time. It's a horny fucking movie. But I'll tell you what I did see, that, I have a soft spot in my heart for Whoopi Goldberg. I'll get to it in a minute, but The Color Purple, the movie, that was her first movie, and it profoundly affected me. It really did. There's a scene, clap if you've seen the movie, the first one. There's a scene when Margaret Avery, who's her husband's mistress, comes to the door and just looks at her and says, "You sure is ugly." Oh, my fucking heart broke. It hurt me so bad, and just her eyes, I was, oh shit. Well, I had the misfortune of seeing this new Color Purple. I don't know if you've seen this, but I have a deep soft spot in my heart for the first Color Purple, and I thought it was perfect. But apparently someone looked at the Color Purple and said, "Do you know what this movie about deep black suffering needs? Singing and dancing." Singing and dancing. Because people just love black people singing and dancing. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. And first of all, it's Oprah and Steven Spielberg, right? Oprah and Steven Spielberg puts his name on everything, right? What's next? Are we going to have a Schindler's List, the musical? To bring that to, you should see the dance sequence in the death camp. It's mesmerizing. So you guys, many of you are looking at me and you're thinking, what is this about you and Whoopi Goldberg, Patty? Absolutely true. I was at the Comedy Store back in '85, and she was doing a one-woman show in the belly room. And all I can tell you is Whoopi and I got along. We got along real well. First of all, if all the shit that they talk about her is not true, Whoopi Goldberg, first of all, she's very funny, really intelligent, and she's not racist at all. Although I will say this, I did have to ask her not to touch my hair 3 times while I was giving her oral sex. 3 times! You can take your time with that. You'll get it in a fucking minute. Ooh, Ooh-wee, I feel good. Do you guys feel good?
Yeah.
Just give me an ooh-wee. God damn it, I thought, you know what I thought to myself? Give me another one of those. It felt kind of good. It makes my nipples hard. Do it one more time. Yeah, baby! Because I was sitting on my couch with my lovely wife, and I thought, you know, I feel good. You know what I think I'm going to do? Then I'm going to get into my car and drive 32 minutes and go pay $10 to be mildly ignored by my peers. But I say that because I love this mic. This is my home mic. Give it up for this mic. Really, I feel when I'm here, it's just like when I'm at home. You know what I mean? I feel like when I'm at home, just riddled with judgment and insecurity. Just take your time with that. Wow, just wow. There was some talk of pussy earlier, and I'm just going to say it. I don't know what it is. But let me give you a little background. I came up as a man sexually about 2 weeks after they canceled the Brady Bunch. It was the 70s. It was a long time ago. And I lost my virginity to a chia pet in 1977. It was the Bush era. Not the Bush administration. Some lady out front called me Hot George Bush on the way in here. What the fuck is that about? The Bush, not the Bush administration. The Bush era. The Bush era. The Bush era. The era of big, bouncy, wonderful, bushy bushes. Give me a round of applause. You were around for the Bush era, and so were you. I think the Bush. I think the Bush. You were there too. Don't lie. Maybe on the cusp. On the cusp. I have to tell you a story. I was one. Yeah, that's okay. We're not going to have a spirited exchange at this point now. But I used to be a roadie for a band called the Violent Femmes, and they were a punk rock band. And I met this girl in Milwaukee. Be careful in Milwaukee. There's more than... I'll tell you what made Milwaukee famous. Pussy. Ooh. So I meet this girl. Beautiful fucking blonde girl, tall Viking-looking woman. And I got her backstage, and I'll just tell you, we were right behind the curtains, and we were doing it. I mean, first of all, I want to clarify something. I was already in. Guys, you know what I mean. I was already in. And I'm looking down, and the curtain is swinging back and forth. So there's light, then there's dark. Light, then there's dark. I glance down. There's a swastika tattooed above her hoo-ha. A swastika, right? And between her love canal and that swastika was a Hitler mustache. By the way, that's the only way you can wear a Hitler mustache anymore, where it's expensive, where it's still kind of fucking attractive. You know what I mean? A little adornment. And I would like to tell you, that's my little Bill Cosby. I would like to tell you that I took the high road. I did not. I like to think of it as a hate crime with a happy ending. All right, that didn't work as well as I thought it was going to, but fuck! I'm just trying to tell you, my penis has no ideology. It has no leanings whatsoever. I banged a girl with a Confederate flag on her titty, but from behind. From behind. I'm not a racist. From behind. I banged a couple hot Scientologists. Once I banged a sadistic Jehovah's Witness. She couldn't get off until I slammed the door in her face. You guys, take your time. Never met. Yeah, take your time. Never met a really hot Klan girl. But if I did, I wouldn't get in between those sheets. No! I would bang her on my Barack Obama Hope and Change bedspread. Because I like when two ideologies come together, as it were. Okay, they're not all gems. Fucking bear with me. I found out something that really, it blew my mind. Do you know, you guys know, but they don't know. So I'm just running, that pit bulls get an N-word pass? Here's the cool thing. They didn't ask for it, and they never use it. But they got it. Chihuahuas don't have the pass, but they use it anyway. What the fuck? What the fuck was wrong with that? I recently got an N-word pass, but I was honored. But I declined. Not getting involved there. Oh, I've chased them out. What's going on here? They're fleeing. What's going on out there? Maybe I should just perform in front of here. But what happened was I was given the N-word pass, and I declined it. I was honored because, to be honest with you, it's a strong word, and I don't even say brother with a hard R. I don't get involved. It's just that doesn't work. I'm not. First of all, I'm not one of these white folks that have N-word envy. You know them. You know them. Why can't I say it? Why can't I say it? Those type of white people say it, but at home, or when you leave the room. You know, I don't like them either. Don't get me wrong. I don't like them. I'm not fond of them. Because I'm from South Chicago, South Side Chicago. So I grew up, it was like, okay, I'm not one of these white guys that has one black friend. That would be fucking racist. Most of my friends were black. But interestingly enough, I'm most of my black friends' only white friend. And I get it. White people are a fucking trip. They're hard to take. You know what I'm saying? I get it. I get it. I'm not a politically active man. You know what I mean? But I will say this. First time I ever voted, I voted for Barack Obama. You know what I mean? Because I thought it was important. I was already like 38 years old. But I thought it was really important. Not because he was black, though. Because he was only half white. Which was much less white than any of the other presidents that came before. You know what I mean? Like, as far as the presidency, since Barack Obama, we'll give him a round of applause. Come on, you guys. Since Barack Obama, the presidency has only gotten older and whiter. Okay? And as someone who is getting older and whiter as I speak, that's not good. It's not a good thing. Wow, there's a lull. I really fucking lost you there. That's okay, I don't care. I don't really care that much. I just celebrated 35 years of marriage. How about that? I like that. 3 wives. 2 wives. I know I married the right woman because I married the wrong one first. Twice. Anyway, you guys have been, you've been pretty good. Give yourself a round of applause. You've been pretty good. I've been Patty, and I want a rousing welcome for your host, the mistress on this island of misfit toys. Give it up for Sunda Kronquist. Come on!
On the road again. Wow, listen to you. Don't bend over like that in jail, brother. Anyway, listen. Not for any other reason, because I'm sure you've got great cleavage. No, that's me. That's me when I bend over, because it's terrible. It is. It really is. That's the only cleavage I have. That's sad. Maybe I should walk around like that. Wear a bra on my ass. They wouldn't know the difference. I'm just upset that the migrants have their butts done. And I'm going to say it, and I don't care. You can call me racist, but it's enough. With the Louis Vuitton, the Gucci, the butts, the teeth. I need teeth. I use boobs. If you notice, I have boobs in all those pictures because I was breastfeeding. Kidding. I had to use the kids for something. Well, I guess Dustin ran out of here, and I'm sorry about that. Because you know something? You have to love the skin you're in. And I guess that didn't work for Dustin. But it will work for Artem. Let's give it a frog.
What's up, guys? Yes, I'm Artem Turiyev. What's up with this weather? It's cold, it's gray, it's raining. I mean, if I knew this is gonna happen, I would not have left Russia. Because that's what we have over there, you know? And they said this is California, this is a sunshine state. See, Americans, they put me together again. Yeah, but it's okay, I'll stay. You know, I think that my comedy is very clean. Like, I think it's too clean. It needs to be dirty. I need to get dirty. Yeah, because people like dirty, right? They slow down for it, you know, they flip channels to find dirty. You know, they even pay for it. Create fake Instagram accounts to look at dirty stuff, you know. So I think I need to get dirty. You know, that maybe take me to the next level. It's way too clean. I can't keep it too clean. You know, I'm Armenian. That's not the dirty part. That's the clean part. And I'm very proud. You know, I'm so proud to be Armenian. Like, I would rather be dead than be anything else. But that's how committed I am to my Armenianism, I guess. And you know, there are upsides. We have like great parties. We have really cool weddings. Like if you've never been to an Armenian wedding, you like missed out. You know, yeah. Great birthday parties. It's just people like to have fun. You know. But there are downsides too. Like Armenians are extremely hairy. You know, and this is the moment. There are moments in my life when I'm not so enthusiastic to be Armenian. You know, it's usually the time when I have to wipe my ass.
Oh my god.
Because if there are any hairy people here, they know how it's like. It's not fun. Like I can't really see what's going on over there, but I just know that it's a disaster. Because it's not like a wipe and it's clean. It's like wipe, grab and pull sort of thing. You're gonna grab and pull. That's dirty, right? Is that too dirty? Very dirty. Yeah. I'm gonna maybe work on it, pull it back a little bit, but I think I'm in the right direction.
Wipe direction.
Or the wipe direction. I mean, it's okay when you're like at home, you can handle it, you can deal with it, but when you're somewhere out there, it could be very challenging. You're like in that bathroom stall and the paper roll is halfway through and you're nowhere near to be done. That's a real challenge. Especially if you're going to be somewhere like 5 minutes. That's stressful. What do I do? Do I keep on grabbing and pulling and come in there late? Or do I just show up with a dirty ass? I mean, that's the choice to make. I'm serious. That's the downside,
It's like wiping a magic marker.
Yeah, it just doesn't go away. My wife says just shave your ass and you'll be fine. Like, that's the solution. I'm like, woman, come on, are you kidding me? Don't you see who you married? Armenians don't do that stuff, this is against our religion. We don't. How am I gonna look at my friend's eyes knowing that I have a shaved ass? My Armenian friends are not gonna understand. They will somehow sense it, They will feel it. So that's not a solution. Plus, I don't want to make it easy for this son of a bitch, because when the time comes and the doctor puts the rubber glove on his hand and he's gonna do something that we try to avoid for as long as we can, I'm not gonna make it easy for that motherfucker. I'm gonna make it difficult for him, because I got like, I don't know, like deep jungle growing over there, and he's gonna need some kind of like, I don't know, subterranean discovery device to find the access. So we're gonna have a really hard time over there. But we have upsides. Let's get a little cleaner, maybe. Yeah, we like women. Armenians like women, and women play a really big part in our lives. And I mean literally, because we like our women big. I mean, there are other minority groups that like their women big, but they don't even know why. They have no idea. They just like them, and we have a really good idea. We know exactly why we do it. With the Armenians, we believe that if there is a good woman, it has to be a lots of it. Okay? That's why we like them big. And the bigger the better. So the more good woman is better. Definitely better than less good woman, right? No, she's not real Armenian. She's just half Armenian, and she's a slut, I mean, I wrote him a letter, but they don't answer. So I was like, fuck them. Because all Armenians are related, but I'm not related to them, maybe. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you a really old, like, Soviet joke on that subject, if you want. It's like the father takes his son to his job because he wants to show what the daddy does, right? And he works at the meat factory. And he brought the kid, and he's showing him this conveyor where the cow comes in on one side and the sausage comes out on the other. He's like, the cow on one side, sausage on the other side, and the kid is fascinated. He's looking. He goes, Daddy, is there a machine that does the opposite? The sausage comes in and the cow comes out? He's like, yes, son, there is. It's your mother. That's really messed up. But that's our humor. People have a great laugh on that joke. You know? Yeah. I mean, I would never know what it's like to have like fat sex. I don't. I had my chances and I blew him. You know, so it's gone. Because I married like a smaller, skinnier woman, and I mean, I like him that way. And maybe my dad deserves the credit for it. Because he was no perv, but he had Playboy subscription. You know, he very consistently every month we get a new one. You know, a new magazine every month. That was good. And he was very dedicated to it. He was actually, remember back in the day they had like the Playboys where you have one page that folds out into like a big poster.
Yeah.
And usually it's like the model of the month, right? So my dad would religiously take that poster out of the magazine, go to the basement, and hang it on the wall. And we had a big basement, take the parameter of the whole house. So there was a lot of walls to fill. And my dad never been dedicated to anything else in his life so much that he never missed a month. He was so consistent. So after about, I don't know, 5 or 6 years, by the time I was like 15, we had about 6 or 7 years worth of hot bitches in the basement. That was just a like good place to be, you know. And when my parents would leave the house, like I'm going to the basement, you know, I'm going to town. Because when you're 15, you can jerk off, I don't know, like 5-6 times a day. Or maybe to a point where you lose count and you just stop when it feels like your dick is going to fall off, you know. There were rats in the basement, though. They were big rats. But that didn't stop me, you know. I wasn't really afraid of the rats. I was just a little concerned of, like, dick-biting rats, maybe. Because I thought one of these days, one of these rats is going to think I'm trying to feed something to it, and he would just jump up and bite me on my dick. But the desire to go and, you know, meet Miss January 1993 was a lot greater than the fear of the rats. So I guess I'm a risk taker, you know. I'm a risk taker. And, you know, I like to take chances. Yeah. So, no bites. All right. It's all good. Yeah, so that was weird, right? This is...
A little bit.
I should stick to my normal routine, I think. Yeah, I thought I was going to go somewhere else with this, but I just can't remember. Everything else that comes to mind is too clean. Too clean. All right, I'm going to end with this. Thank you very much. My name is Artem Tiliyev.
Are they mind readers? Do they know where to find you?
Oh. You can find me on Instagram, artem.tiliyev. You can spell it the way you hear it. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. And so what I've done is I totally put the lineup somewhere. You guys must wonder, how do you lose a lineup in one room, right? Are we having fun? Dustin, I thought you ran out. I felt so bad.
Later, but I didn't realize that after 8.
It's 8 o'clock, it's okay. And then you could call Bruce Bay.
I
kidding.
forgot to put my name down.
Why don't you do that? You know I can't remember.
I can't remember my name, so
Do you have a pen, anybody?
I mean, the first part I
Alright,
get.
because, we go. Thank you, babe. This is from Dub. This is from Dub. Make sure you give it back.
Okay.
Dub, you make sure you pay. We go.
Okay, of course. I'll remember everything.
You all want me to stay open, right? Oh my
Yes,
God.
please.
Oh, I've really put on an act today. I was really thinking to myself, I could really be an actress. You know what I mean?
You said it to me on the phone.
Did I? Oh my God, I
You said I have
practiced
to go
beforehand, right?
act, and you started doing
I said
warm up.
No, because really, I don't feel like moving. Oh, thank you, baby. The Book of Love. Remember, every woman in this room, keep that list. Always have that book. Y'all don't have that book, you better get that book. And remember something else. No pillow talk. Don't trust men. They're like, no, baby, you can tell me. You can tell me everything. And they're like, how many men you've been with for real? And you're like, 3. Always say 3. And because in a way it's like, wow, that's a lot. But, you know, it could have been worse. You know what I mean? So I'm just giving you advice because I want you guys married. Because nobody's making me a grandmother. I'm not a grandmother. I'm getting really upset about that. Somebody has to do something about that. I know, but you know something? Then they would have to have the house, and then would have to be Pace Addicted, and then we would have to have the comedy of the one and only Dub Rudnick. Come on, Dub. Dubby Dub. Man, that's a vibrator like nobody's business. There you go. Here we go. Here we go, y'all. Here we go, y'all. We're here with Dub and Stereo.
Oh man, I love it. Sunda, you're wonderful. And I love your hair, all kinds of. I like the popcorn hair. I did. That's the first time I met you. I was like, this girl has just got explosion around her. I just love that. I love it when you challenge that 9-year-old and she was like right there.
Okay.
And right there. She's like, have you ever seen Miss Short Hair? That was awesome. Give it up for Ben. Ben, is it?
Brian.
It? Brian, sorry. Yeah. We survived the rain. We survived him talking about sucking dick in front of a 9-year-old.
Oh my
It's
God.
awesome. It's all good. It's all good. Happy New Year, everyone. Yeah. Woo. It's a big year for me. I'm gonna get in shape. I'm gonna take health. Health is what's important. My doctor, she's like, you need to lose weight. So it's official. I am moving to Mars. Fuck that choke up. I'm moving to the moon. Or Mars. Either one. But the moon was the joke. Fuck. Yeah, because at the moon, you have less gravitational strength. And that's how weight works. Fucking fuck that joke up bad. But it's all good.
Hit it again. Run it back.
All right, here we go. I gotta lose weight this year. And my doctor said you need to lose weight. So I said, it's official. I'm moving to the moon. Gotta decrease that gravitational strength. And you know what I'm saying? Hey! Fuck. But no, I've been trying to work out. I've been doing a little running, a little jogging. I use the power of visual thinking, you know, just to imagine myself in the future. And but the issue is that I have such an amazing imagination that like I'll be working out and just doing it, and I'll be like really distracted by how hot my future self is. Like I'm really fucking sexy in the future, and it's like I'll be working and I'll be like, this is so hot. I need to like slow down and just take time to appreciate how fucking sexy you will be in a few months' time. And I thirst over myself, so I'm not working out, right? So obviously I'm very vain and gay, apparently. I love the image of myself in the future. The Academy Awards are coming out tomorrow. The announcements. Anyone excited about that? Got some movie fan. I love the movies. Not a fan of the awards ceremonies, though. Not a huge fan. Just because, well, I think it's just because I'm insecure, you know, and they're just so beautiful and talented and rich and successful. And I'm like, who are these awards really for? You know what I mean? They're for, I was like, oh, you got all that and you need awards, you know, you need everyone to see it all. It's like, who's it for? That's what I wonder, you know. But people love, they're like inspired by great performances. Not me. I mean, I've never been inspired because great performances, they're like amazing, right? You're like, I could never do that. You know, what inspires me is mediocrity. Yeah, because it's like you see somebody really like mediocre. You go to any open mic and you got some amateur no talent hack and you think, I could do that shit. Well, that never happened to anyone here, clearly. No. But yeah, mediocrity inspires me. I wish there was an award. Like, I would watch the mediocrity awards, you know? And then the next category is most forgettable performance in a straight-for-streaming film that nobody saw. Goes to some no talent hack. Come on up here. I would watch that and be inspired. I could do that stuff. Fucking A, man. Donald Trump's back in our lives. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring any down. I don't know if we have any Trump fans in the room. Apparently not. But there's some people who love him because he's just won the landslide. I've been in denial about it all. I've been just pretending that this can't happen. But I did that last time. And it happened, right? So I'm mindful. And I was watching his speech, just happened to come across it. And I felt something inside me that almost worried me, which was nostalgia. Nostalgia. Because we remember the good things, and we have a way of blocking out the shit stuff in our lives. And somehow I got nostalgic for the teens. And I was scared about that because the bad stuff, the insanity that we lived through, are we going to forget all of that? So I'm a little bit alarmed, a little bit concerned. I'm riding with Biden. I don't care what anyone says. Riding with Biden. He gets a lot of shit. He gets a lot of shit. And from his own party, the left, giving him a lot of shit. They're like, he's old. He's not exciting. I'm like, you're not going to date the man? You know what I mean? You know what's exciting? Not having Trump be president. I don't know. That's very exciting to me. That's a very exciting possibility. Nobody?
Will Biden be driving?
I don't give a fuck. He can do whatever he wants. I can bump into whatever he wants. Leave the man alone. They're like, he's sleepy Joe. I'm like, well, he's working hard. This guy's tuckered out. Little feller's tuckered out. The worst is though, I see this rolling up on the feeds all the time. They call him Genocide Joe. Genocide Joe. That's harsh. Really genocide? That's what you're going with? Genocide. That's the intentional mass murder of an entire ethnic group. Genocide. That's a serious charge. It's a very serious charge. It needs to be taken seriously. Except the people who are making it, it's hard to take them seriously. Because these were the same people who, when Hamas attacked on October 7th, were like, well, no one said decolonization would be pretty. They had nothing to say. Nothing to say back. They couldn't condemn Hamas. In many events, they said they could not do it because it was a legitimate wing of the resistance, whatever. I feel like if you can't condemn murder, rape, and torture, kind of undermines your moral authority. Eh? I don't know about that. It's like you ever watch T-ball? Anyone have kids here? You play T-ball, you're like, okay, here it is. This is murder, rape, and torture, and all you have to do is condemn it, okay? Now just keep your eye on the ball and just swing. And they're like, oh, fuck. Okay, give it a try. Give it another try. Just say, it's bad. It's a bad thing. People shouldn't do that. The ball, like, dribbles down. And you're like, fucking run to first base! So, yeah. Kind of undermines your moral authority. But it's a horrible situation. The war, horrible. Any war is terrible, and it's hard. There's nothing funny about it. That's the thing. That's why you can't really joke about it, because it's terrible. Hostages still in dungeons somewhere. Got thousands of children have died. It's horrible. Nothing funny about it. And I feel terrible. I feel terrible for everybody involved. Israelis, Palestinians, Gazans. I feel bad for Hamas. Yeah, they're people. They got feelings, Imagine you're Hamas, okay? For years, you plan this thing. You write up like your little covenants and you publish it. You get like parachutes and paragliders, and the big day comes and you do this attack. It's a wild success from your perspective. And the UN comes up and they blame Israel. And they're like, give Israel all the attention. It's like, damn, man, that was us. That was us. Give us some credit. Yeah, they don't get the credit. It's just like that scrappy kid in your elementary school class who's always trying to get the teacher's attention. He's in the back like, ooh. And like the other kids, like the UN is the teacher, right? And the UN comes in. The other kids are the other governments. And the UN comes in. She's like, all right. Who here is trying to wipe out an ethnicity? And Hamas is like, ooh, me, you can't call me. And the UN is like, Hamas like, oh, God. It's like, you, Israel, you're committing genocide. Israel's like, well, I don't want to be in this situation. Nope, you're doing it. Hamas is like, come on. Well, that was a weird.
But you got your foot in the bank.
Poor Hamas. Poor Hamas. I feel bad for them. Fine, Hamas. What is it that you have to say? You're like, we want to do it. We said we want to do it. We wrote it in the covenant. First, we're gonna destroy the Zionist entity. Then we're going to create an Islamic state, and then we're gonna kill the Jews. They're like, what he means to say is free Palestine. That's what he's trying to say. Woo! We're having fun out here in this open mic. We're working on some material. My name is Dov Rudnick. I have a comedy show that I produce monthly. Patty is an alumni. It's called Seriously Joking. It's a wonderful time. You're all invited. It's tomorrow night in Inglewood. So come on through. My name is Dov Rudnick, Dov Rudnick Comedy, Instagram. And that's it.
Don't be so quick to throw jokes out. Put it in a joke bank. You never know when you can pull it out. If you're doing a Hadassah event, that's going to be funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I am actually doing something like that.
But you got to be really clean with that. You can't say boobs.
Boobs.
You can't say anything like that.
Was there boobs in there?
I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying.
I'm
You're talking. You got to be careful with the word rape also when you work with them.
Okay.
All right.
Rape is not a thing. No, I'm joking. I don't know what that is. But I mean, rape is a thing, right? How can you not talk about rape? Not to joke about it, but I didn't make a joke
So
about
my
rape.
brother, no, we didn't say that. No, what I'm trying to say is that when you work with them, that's all. I was just trying to give you some advice.
I appreciate it.
But rape jokes are never funny unless it's my foot in your ass. And then it's funny.
There was no rape joke there. There wasn't a rape joke.
I'm pro boobs.
You're pro boobs.
Pro boobs.
Oh, well, I'm in trouble. What am I going to do? That's all I got to say. Listen, we are in the house with none other than somebody that's going to make me laugh because he's running away from me, but we got him tonight. Let's give it for Lee Schwartz.
Alright, so this is my second time here.
Yeah.
Alright, wonderful. Yeah. Alright, well, I'm learning so much every day when I come here. I've come a long way and I feel good about it. First time I came, I used the right door, which was, I figured this is a good start. Alright, so what next? So there's a door on that side. I came up, it was all dark here, and I didn't know there's a table there, and I really didn't know what was going on, so I figured, what should I do? Is it the first test? So I come around, and I figure it's in the building somewhere, and then I find the door, it's over there, and then it says, I'm trying to remember exactly what it says, but it says, do not enter when talent is performing. I think that's what it says. So I said, the MC will come get you. So I'm like, okay, so do not enter if I hear talent. So I'm really thinking, like, I hear people talking and is talent there? Is it really there? Wait, is that talent? Close, I think. Wait, all right. And then I'm waiting, and 7 o'clock comes, and I'm thinking really like, okay, I gotta do this. I gotta, take a deep breath and go in, and if there's talent there, there's talent there. And I'll say, great, fantastic, you're good. And then scurry away and find a corner over there and just hide and hide and hide. And then hope no one sees me. But I guess they have, so. And here I am again, So I found myself here again. So it's Lee Schwartz, that's who it is. And that's who I'll be. I'm not changing at all, no matter what they say. I will change someday, but All right, but I mean, Schwartz is as Jewish as it gets. It's a Jewish name. Next to Schwarzenstein, but I've never met someone like that, so I don't know if they really exist, but they probably are more Jewish sounding than Schwartz. But I have heard before that people say, I said Schwartz, and they're like, do you know Ernie Schwartz? And I feel like that's the Ohio thing. Like, you're from Ohio, do you know Bernstein, you know, whatever, or something like that. So I say, I don't know how to say, what do I say to that, you know? No, I'm not related to him. Maybe way back, I don't know, possibly. But then other times, you know, weird other times, I mean, I keep, people say you look like this, and I'm thinking, okay, here it comes, I'll look like Tom Cruise, or look like, you know, someone really, you know, and I get the ridiculous things like, you look like a almond farmer. Like, what? Okay, that's thanks. What is it? What is it about me that looks like almond farmers? Are they tall? Are they like their hands like look like they've been grabbing almonds all day? You know. So and then another time it was ballet dancer. Okay, I mean, what do I say to that? Yeah, I mean, I guess I can't even say how they came up with that. Sometimes I think they're just saying it. And then one time I think they're going to come up with something like, you really look like, and then it comes like, you look a lot like that cashier at Target. And do you go there a lot? Do you go to shop at Target? And I say, well, I was near the cashier. Did you see me near the cashier? And you're thinking that I was associated that's maybe I was just near the cashier, so that makes me... Okay, so it was more like you're thinking, were you shopping near the cashier? That looked like you. So, I don't know. I always, you know, so it's a disappointment every single time. One of these times, I'm going to hear something like, I don't know. Yeah, Tom Cruise, or you look like, I don't know, somebody. I'm kind of waiting for like, or even like Steve Carell or something like that, you know. So, but it's not gonna happen, and I realize it's not. And I come to terms with this, that I don't look like anybody really famous whatsoever, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. All right, but anyway, I'll make it quick. But reasons I come here is, as I said last time, it's not necessarily to have anybody laugh or anything, but I really want to get out of where I am right now. Last time, before I came here, I was talking to my girlfriend. She used to do all these things before I leave. Like, do this. Long list of things. Either A, to keep me there, or B, to bug me. But I end up just going out as fast as I can and leave, and that's it. But this time, it was worse because I was just going over, just trying to share a moment of things. And, like, do you remember your first plane flight, you know? And like I was saying, you remember how stewardesses were just really nice, they're pretty, they cater to you, they're nice and everything. And you remember, what was your first flight? And she said, well, it was fleeing Nicaragua. This was the last flight out, and we were trying to get there. And I said, wow, you must have been really relieved. And she's like, yeah, relieved. Now I'm homeless and poor, living in a little place. Like, Well, mine was different. I was hoping it was fun. I you know, the little sort of doted on me, gave you a little pin, and I'm sorry you have PTSD and you're scarred for life now. I'm sorry. Okay, I gotta go.
My name is
Lee.
You can find me.
Oh, you can find me
My name is Lee Schwartz.
here sometimes. Oh, what?
He said here sometimes. That's the best answer.
Yes. May the Schwartz be with you.
Oh my god.
May the Schwartz be with you. So, brother, who's going up? You going up? You going up tonight?
Moose?
Yeah. No? At least just say hello. Come on.
Like 3 minutes.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. 360, come on, come on. Just introduce yourself. Get up here, bro. Come on.
He was going for a second.
my hand.
Yeah! Yeah!
Take my hand. Okay. Introduce yourself. Say, my name is Sunja. They call me Sunja. My horoscope is Scorpio. Check it out.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Thanks for having me. My name is Luke. My backpack got stuck on there. Yeah, I thought about doing comedy. You know, this is pretty cool. I like, to see you guys do this and stuff like that. I thought about it before. I really liked your act, 'cause I felt like it was natural. Like, you was up here just like, like how you was doing with the heads and stuff. It's cool, but I enjoyed this. I like to see this again. My name's Musa. Nice to meet y'all.
Where can we find you, Wilson?
Musa the God on Instagram. Everything.
Right. And your music?
Same thing. Platforms, the same name.
Good. Here you go. Everybody. What about you, brother? You gonna come and introduce yourself for a second? Just for a second? No? You hiding? That's okay. Dustin, what about you? Come up here. Come on. Anything to Bruce Face is a friend of ours. Come on.
All right. Hello, Santa Monica in the rain. Everybody made it? Welcome. My name's Dustin Brown. I'm from Florida. I'm sorry. No, I'm not a MAGA. I'm actually a friend of Ruth Bay's. Do you know Ruth Bay?
Yes.
You do? Oh, so Ruth Bay, far and a poor, for those of you who don't know. And speaking of Marilyn Monroe, this is really strange, but Ruth Bay owns Pierce Brothers graveyard up the street. And that's where Marilyn Monroe is buried. So Ruth Bay owns Marilyn Monroe. And Bob Crane, the actor, he's right up there, who was the boss, right? Hogan's Heroes. He was sleeping with Broomhilda, the hot secretary of Colonel Klink. That was his wife. And he was fucking all those chicks in Arizona, and his buddy got mad and killed him. And he's buried up there. I say we go dig him up right now. Come on. No, but Ruth Bay's a great guy. I forgot what I was going to say about Ruth Bay. But everyone should go down and meet Ruth Bay because we need more Democrats. And what Ruth Bay is trying to do is get a city councilman elected to become the mayor and one day become the president. But it's not going very good because everybody hates Gavin Newsom. So I'm a famous bluegrass musician, actually. It's true. Only 4 people know who I am, including my wife. I'm kidding. She hates bluegrass. No, but I am a famous bluegrass musician. My last gig was for this party up in Hollywood Hills, and they paid us union rate and all the tacos and whiskey we could drink. It was a lot of fun. But let's see, what else was I going to do? Oh, I'm still drinking bleach. Anyone else? I looked it up. Today is day 1,542 of the pandemic. And I thought it was only going to last 2 weeks. Here, let's see. Anything else here? Break it off. No, I think that's it. I think I'm good.
Well, you gotta tell us where to find you.
Oh, yeah. I'm on Instagram, 2327. That's my code. Thanks.
That's it, 2327. That's it, just numbers?
It's Dustin, 2327.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Give it for Dustin. That Florida action. Listen, if any of you guys tonight see something you like, did I forget somebody? No, right? I got you. All of a sudden, you look like somebody else completely. Dub, I can't even look at you. I think I'm gonna take you home. Yeah, I'm gonna take him home. I'm gonna take you home, and I'm gonna beat your ass. No, I'm kidding. I just want to get my frustration out today because I have my hair straightened in the rain. It doesn't rain in California. I am going to try to hit. First of all, I just have to say thank you once again because Jason, you gotta meet this brother because he's coming on board 360. Okay, and we're gonna have some poppin' content. And thank you again, Jason. Thank you again, Jason, Ryan, Samantha, and all of you who have made this place happen. Look, if people tell you you're funny, you probably are. But you won't know until you take it from the page to the stage. That's right. My name is Sundar Kronquist. I'm your host. Good night. Thank you.